ongoing war entails a number of macroeconomic consequences for many countries. The dynamically changing situation makes it difficult to make forecasts and draw far-reaching conclusions. Goldman Sachs estimates that the war is likely to affect Poland, Turkey, Finland, and the Netherlands the most, since the countries are economically vulnerable due to their shares of total Russian oil imports prior to the outbreak of the war. This means that countries which import goods and services that Russia and Ukraine export will suffer more than those that export goods and services imported by Russia and Ukraine.
Ukraine must have a strong, diversified defense industrial complex, which will produce its own competitive weapons and military equipment, both independently and jointly with the other European and world countries, or under licenses from foreign manufacturers. Ukrainians' armed forces must have such a structure of their services and branches that would allow them to withstand threats from the Russian armed forces or asymmetric types of weapons and military equipment that would make it possible to conduct the second, third, and sixth generation war.
All countries in the world have been synchronized with Ukraine too much to stay outside our crisis and our problems. And we have to realize that it's our mutual problem, it's our mutual crisis for solving. What is the futurology of the war in Ukraine, and what do we have to do right now? Firstly, we have to realize that during a new technological era, transforming wars start. For governance, innovative economic resources and new economic values. But it's very important for us to define them correctly. In contrast, it can turn into the attempt to return into the past. Secondly, we have to realize that the previous version of the industrial traditional economy will not exist anymore, and it has to be restructured in some supporting economy for new innovative digital and technogenic economies. And this war seems to define and show which parts of traditional economy should stay. And I'd like to say that Ukraine has a very high chance to be a very important economy and very important supporting economy for all countries in the world.